right. Just a slight change based on the morning skate today with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Just a thought, just trying to get him some top 6 minutes, or the thought process behind it.
A little bit of just some internal stuff, some stuff that we're looking for to rhythm in our lines, and having a checking line available. Just some thoughts that are going into giving us the best chance to win the game.
Your PK, the save percentage has been down for the last month. How do you correct that?
Tell our goalies to stop it more. Give them less opportunities. Win more face-offs. Our PK's been pretty good all year, but our goaltender's been a big part of that. So there's certain things that we do that recognize where the shots are coming from. We'll try to make sure we give the goaltenders the biggest advantage to save it as we can. So for the most part, it's been pretty good. A few more saves, a few more block shots, and we'll get back to where we were.
Dave, when you have a game with so many teachable moments, what's the message?
That's a good way of putting it.
What's the message heading into game one of a 5-game road trip?
Well, the first thing about the teachable, that's like 5 games in one. So we addressed a lot of different things in that game. We addressed some of our time. We played real well. Special teams were good. And third period, some things we can do a lot better. So that part of it we addressed this morning. Now we come into this road trip. We got 5 games. Going to be a real hard trip, real test for our team. We got to be a strong defending team. Make sure we're taking care of our own end and just play real solid. All the structure we want to play with and the work ethic have to be there. And hopefully we can grind out some results.
Structure what you saw against Dallas, Montreal, maybe the first 30 minutes Tuesday, and the quest is to just try to keep that?
Yeah, it is. We've had times during the season that it's been pretty good, but then there's other times that the game dictates the structure a little bit. You go out and you get down by 2 early, or you get down by, you're chasing the game. Your structure becomes secondary because you're trying to get back in the game at points, but there's times when we can do it a lot better for longer periods of time that give us a better chance to win. So those are all things we talk about every day, but every game has a certain feel to it or a certain way you're going to go about trying to win that game, and sometimes it's more structure, sometimes it has to be a little less structure.
When it comes to new coaches coming into a new place, what's the challenge of laying the foundation, and how long does it take now that you're halfway through the season?
Well, I think there's a couple different. The first thing is the players have to get to know the coach and the way he wants to play and the way the organization wants to set up, and the coach has to get to know the players. You have to get to know. The coach always has an idea of where players fit and the roles that they're going to go into, but as you go through, you start to learn more about players and where you think their strengths are and where you want to make sure you can maximize what they do and places where you think somebody else might be better in that spot. So it takes a while, but as you go on, every day is like it's a grind, but it's also a good grind. It's like you're learning about your group every day. Hopefully you're getting better every day, and I give our group credit. Like we jumped out early and played pretty well. There was a lot of things that were strong in our game. Our special teams have been pretty good. Our goaltending was good. We've had a little dip lately, but our players recognize how we have to play. It's just a matter of trying to do it night in, night out. And, you got to get some breaks. You got to get goaltending. There's certain things that happen in a game. Like I say, that not every game is going to go exactly how you want it to go. If you did, it would be good, but it doesn't happen that way. So we got to read and react, but the more we learn about each other and adapt to each other, I think the better we can get.
You know the feeling of preparing for Edmonton, trying to stop Connor McDavid. What's it like being Connor McDavid's coach?
Well, I like him better on my side. But it's, every team has different strengths and weapons they can use. He's certainly one of those guys that's, he can be a difference maker in a game.
Do you find yourself, he's just a player for you now, but do you find, even in practice at times, you see things that you understand why he is at the level he's at?
Yeah, I mean, just there's things that, I've been around the game a long time. You see top players, they do things that are, they're top players for a reason. You see them in practice, you see them in games. The speed in which he executes and the speed he thinks the game is it's an elite level, and he gets that little gleam in his eye when he gets the puck and he get going with speed, and he can make a big difference in a game. So it's been a lot of fun to watch him. But again, the thing that I've been most impressed about him though is he wants to win. His will to win. He wants our team to play well together. He knows he has to do his part, but his recognition of us playing a strong team game has been really, from a coaching standpoint, really good to see.
Looks like Oscar Klefbom will suit up tonight. How valuable is it that he's not missing any time?
Yeah, he missed the last 5 minutes or 7 minutes of the game the other night, but he's fine today, so it's no issue there. He's played a lot of minutes for us, so he's a key guy for us back there, so won't miss any time. We're in good shape.
And goaltender for tonight?
Schmidt will play tonight. Yeah, Koss has been under the weather here a little bit and battled through it, and we wanted to get him a day's practice tomorrow and go. And Schmidt is anxious to get going in the second half, so Koss can get a little bit of a rest. Schmidt will come in, hopefully give us a really good game.
Thanks, Dave.